Okay, maybe the first part was a little choppy, but we're at the corner of North Irving Street and American Parkway near the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs Stadium here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And the first part was quick. I want to give you an idea of how the title of Surreal ValeCity came into existence and things like that, and give you a quick intro. But now it's time to go back into a little bit on the history of it, why this magazine came in, the idea, how I got the idea for the magazine, and why it's actually originally I was a Valley and Beyond and Surreal were going to coexist side by side, but Surreal is going to be actually the next step in the evolution of Valley and Beyond, and also replacing a Valley and Beyond. So, just to give you a real quick rundown on. I'm trying not to get killed in the process here, because I'm paying more attention to this video than I am crossing the street. But so anyway, here's why yet the biggest change is happening. Okay. What events this year have taken place that made me realize it's time to take Valley and Beyond outside of Lehigh Valley. Pretty much a magazine from almost, I can safely say that almost everything going on here, seen it all, done it all with the magazine. All right. In all honesty, I was starting to get bored with everything here in Lehigh Valley, and if I was getting bored with it, covering events, bands, etc., for the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth time in a row. I mean, that excitement level of, yeah, this is great, or yeah, this sucks. It's gone. So that was the first tip off. All right. The second one, the next one was major factor in actually major event that occurred was recently my laptop crashed. All right, the power supply internal. So I was lucky enough to have someone loan me a decent tablet. Go into try to edit the site through the Weebly app. Valley and Beyond is so big that when I go to reorder the pages, it literally crashes the app every single time. All right. So another major event, shall we say, that kind of was a tip-off. Plus a few other things have been happening behind the scenes that I knew it was time to take it out of Lehigh Valley. But as long as I still live here, I'm still going to be doing local things. I mean, this is a year for elections. You have state, Congress, congressional, and presidential elections. So, still going to be covering some things here in Lehigh Valley, but a majority of the focus is going to be beyond it, in the virtual world. So that's pretty much why I decided it was time to create a second online magazine, honestly. Now, with the app constantly crashing, because the only thing I can come up with is the site is so huge, is that I'm trying to be nice here, but I'm making no progress. But anyway, like I said, I was going to keep both magazines going. All right, and be the entire staff of 2 online publications. Fun. No, I actually probably enjoy going nuts over it. But anyway, it just made sense. I started really thinking things through, and it's like, what? With Valley slowly fading away, with the coverage of Valley, slowly fading away. Happy 4th of July! Really cool residents, never met them, but they're out here working in their yard, doing the whole 4th of July weekend thing. So, but anyway, and with the app constantly crashing on the tablet, there was no way I could edit this song. In fact, I actually went in through the internet and screwed up some of the navigation and everything behind the scenes on it. All right, it's like, all right, it's time to just focus on the new one. It's time to. A Valley and Beyond honestly had its place. A Valley and Beyond was a great start. A Valley and Beyond was a way, if you go into the archives, like the music, the events, you'll see how it evolved. But its time and place is done. All right. It's time for something new to come along, and that is Surreal ValeCity. All right. So, when I started A Valley and Beyond, I have no clue in the slightest bit as to where this thing's going to go or how it's going to evolve. I have no plans for it. You will continue to see a lot of fun things from A Valley and Beyond will be carrying over. Coverage of events, arts, music, etc. But in addition to that, just expect some surprises along the way. A Valley and Beyond was one hell of a ride that I will never regret, through the best and the worst. All right, but I think that ride is only going to intensify, become more exciting and more interesting for both myself and you and people around the world with ValeCity. So now you have a little background on how this thing was born and kind of what to expect, which expect anything and everything like you did out of Valley, hopefully. What else can I say? What else is left to say? I will give it my best like I've done everything else, and give it everything I have. So, have a very happy and safe 4th of July weekend, everyone. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. To the financial sponsors, never would have made it this far. Nothing like this could have ever happened. The Valley went beyond my wildest dreams, and Surreal will exceed even that. Thank you to the financial sponsors, and that is a severe understatement. To everyone around the world who checks out and supports the magazine, listens, watches the articles, reads it, etc., checks out the photos. Thank you. Honestly, you're the reason why it exists. And I keep trying new and crazy things and push it and constantly push the limits. But to everyone out there, especially those in the United States, happy 4th of July. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine on North Irving Street. I'm making my way over to Catasauqua. Never know, no matter where you live. I used to say if you're in the Valley, but no matter where you live, at some point in the next few years, you never know. You might see me. Later.